Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun. There's so much to talk about. Absolutely so much. I know we need to be on YouTube, and we will. But I gotta get this out right now, and because I got some other stuff I need to do. First, tonight at 6 o'clock p.m. Central, 7 o'clock Eastern, I will be going live with Winter Harris from Love and Marriage DC. We did not get a chance to do it last night. We're doing it today. Tomorrow, Friday at noon Central, 1 o'clock Eastern, I'll be going live on Millie Chun TV with Here for Hot Tea. I absolutely love her. She is an amazing blogger, and I can't wait to talk to her. Destiny's ex, I'm guessing, boyfriend, Moses, has married a producer from Love and Marriage Huntsville. That was on Queen Sheba's page. This is, I got this post from trending at some point. Right here, I'm going to play this video. This is Todd Chrisley. He has made his first vocal message from prison. And he is talking about all the conditions. And I'm just going to post that. Anthony Leakes went live. Showed receipts from Kiki asking him for $100. We're going to talk about all that. Plus, Anthony is at the hospital getting his heart checked. This is crazy. Nene has had a birthday yesterday. Happy belated birthday yesterday, Nene. She looks fantastic. We're going to get into all of that. Kim and Croy Bierman, a mess. Croy has broken down, and I screenshotted what Funky Dineva has said. Something like Kim has drove Croy crazy. And I'm going to post that, and we're going to talk about it. So Kiki from Love and Marriage Huntsville was on the Gossip Girls last night. Evidently, not her, but allegedly her mother is the one who has dropped all this tea, because whatever happened in Houston, she told her mother and her grandmother about it. Her mother called Anthony, and that's how all that got out. Oh, I don't even have him up here. Jonathan Majors. Did y'all see him running away from his girlfriend on the street? Did y'all see that? This probably going to be about 2 parts. So let's just get into all of it. Let's go. So like I said, tonight, December the 14th, at 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern, I'll be on Millie Chun TV, and I will be talking to Winter Harris about her time on Love and Marriage DC, how she feels, and all of that. So please join us tonight. It's the same link that I put in my story. I will put it back up today. But we'll be over there tonight at 6. Tomorrow at noon, I will be talking to Here for Hot Tea on Millie Chun TV. And if you follow her, she is amazing. She does great deep dives in Love and Marriage Huntsville. She is simply amazing. I'll make another post about this, and I'll have this in my story also with the link that you can follow for tomorrow. Okay? Let's keep going. Child, so Anthony got on live last night, and he played all the recordings from Kiki and her mother. It's like, it sounded like they was making up something to give Kiki some pointers of how to talk about the situation with Mel. When Kiki was on the Gossip Girls, she was like, she never had a problem with Mel. The situation in Houston that happened was Kiki was voted out of the house that everybody was staying in by Tisha, Marceau, Maurice, and Kimmy. Stormy, Martell, Mel, and Courtney voted for her to stay. Kiki said she didn't have a problem leaving at all, and she left. Then it was another situation where they had a counseling situation. At the counseling situation, Mel asked Kiki to leave because allegedly Mel didn't think that was the place where Kiki needed to be, right? And Kiki said, and I know this for sure, that is the only thing she was upset with Mel about, is because I think she felt like her voice couldn't be heard, and Mel had asked her to leave. And she also asked Kiki to leave when they were having dinner. So Kiki didn't have dinner with the rest of the cast. Now, Kiki says she couldn't show up to the Cowboy restaurant because she was not able to, right? I don't know if she was invited, because the preview from last Saturday, when Nell said Kiki called and I told her to come, it seemed like Kiki wasn't invited and she was inviting herself. And P.S., from one of these I listened to, Chris Fletcher didn't even want Kiki to be there. Right? Y'all, it's everywhere. Let's keep going. Now, how in the world did this happen? Karma has spun the block again. Destiny's ex marries a Love and Marriage Huntsville producer. It's over there on Trending at Some Point page on YouTube. You can go listen to all of it. This is what it looks like. Now, Destiny did not have Moses on the show. She would not talk about her love life on the show. And I told y'all, you know, her pink slip, I did a whole thing on Destiny having a pink slip, because she didn't listen to anybody. But what in the world is going on? How did this even happen? Moses is on his knees proposing to the girl. If this is the alleged Love and Marriage Huntsville producer, and if this is the alleged Moses, that is insane. What is Destiny thinking right now? What do you think about this? This is crazy, right? So when I saw Funky Dineva post this, I could not agree with him more. Kim done ruined Croy's whole life. His whole entire life. Let's get into this video with Croy talking to the police. Because if Funky Dineva ain't never been right about anything as long as he's been living, this statement right here, he is on point, 100% correct. Let's get into it.
What was the argument about?
Our life! Our life! Okay, and it's so fucking destroyed!
Why is it getting so heated?
Because our life is destroyed! What don't you understand? There's no money, there's no house. We're getting divorced one day and we're not the next. Okay. She's fucking other men. What do you want?
Just calm down.
Calm down, but I don't have a fucking life. I don't have somebody who won't fucking listen to me.
Calm down.
Oh, calm down.
Then in all of that ranting and raving, Croy asked the police how did they even know to come there. The police let him know that one of the children in the house called. And he was like, who? And the police was like, I don't know, one of the kids in the house. The baby's in the house hearing Kim them fuss outside and act a nut. And let's get into Kim. Hold on.
Like it's broke or whatever, so you have to like manually open it. He jumped in front of my car. I have all these videos. Like he blocking me from leaving. And he just started yelling. I said, "Croy, I have a phone call at 5:30. I can't do this right now. I'm sorry. Like my nose is moving."
It's fine.
And then I left. I finally got out of the gate and I was walking in my robe down the street. And I was like yelling for help to my neighbors. Like, please, somebody help me. He's screaming in my ear, grabbing my robe, like the back hoodie of my robe, and I mentally, like, and physically, emotionally cannot take this any longer. My kids, he's like, get out of the house. If I go like walk in, he kicks the kids out. And then if I come outside, he's like, get inside the house.
Around 11:30.
I had an airplane at 12 hours. I'm hiding in my car, but he stuck his arm through my window so that the window stopped going up.
This morning he did that?
No, just now.
Now, Croy has been sued by his own attorney. I think it's like $800 and something for unpaid legal bills from the divorce after Kim put his shoes up for sale amid financial dire straits. I know that Croy and Sheree are just devastated at the moment Kim was at that charity dance thing where she met him. I know he hates the day he met Kim Zolciak. Because since then, like, Kim has been trying to live this life she had with Big Papa, writing $75,000 checks for trucks. Like, this is not it. Croy was a mediocre football player. That's why he's not in the league now. And y'all need to be going to the U-Haul and getting boxes. That's what y'all need to be doing. The police do not need to be over there. Y'all need to call the U-Haul place. Hold on. Child, I don't even know if I'd have talked about this. But Anthony put this up on his live. He done sent Kiki $100 because she trying to get her kids ready for a wedding. And she said she didn't know when she was going to get paid by home. Y'all, this cannot be pleasing in the sight of the producers and the network. At all. I'll be right back. I'm going on to part 2. Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Millie Chun, and I'm back with part 2 of all this hot mess. Let's get into it. I don't know if you've seen the photos from Nene Leakes. Like I said, yesterday was her birthday. Happy birthday. She looks absolutely amazing. She had a photo shoot. She was in the tub. She had her lingerie on. Nene looks so good. And speaking of her looking so good, she has something to say about it. It's coming from the Shade Room. Let's get into it.
So many people are reaching out to me about, oh my gosh, Nene, you look great, you look amazing, you look this, you look that. We're going to age this thing backwards now. We definitely ain't trying to go forward, so we're going to definitely age this thing backwards, honey. I'm going to be fighting, baby. I'm going to be fighting to the end. You hear me? Say what you want, but I'm going to be fighting to the end, baby.
I saw some people in those comments say that she needs to let go of the surgery and all that. We all know she's had some work done. But as up to now, for her birthday, Nene looks amazing. Let's keep going. So I really hope this is okay, because this is the Gossip Girls and Kiki talking. And I want y'all to hear what Kiki said on here. So Gossip Girls, I hope it's okay that I use your video. This was an excellent live, and we're just going to get into it. Let me know, girl, if it's okay. I'll take it down, child. I ain't trying to have no problems. Let's go.
She was just distraught. She was like, Keisha, I got to be honest with you. And I'm like, oh, mama, what happened? And she's like, I did talk to Anthony. And I was like, oh, man, Mom, what you say? What happened? And she told me, after you called me upset, I was distraught. I didn't know what to do. I felt uneasy because, you're all the way in Houston. And I just vented to him. It was nothing malicious. I just pretty much opened up to him and told him how I was feeling in that moment. And I'm like, Mama, why? Like, now this video, I still haven't watched the video, but I'm like, now Melody didn't call me, not only Melody, but I had producers calling me, asking me if I was talking, leaking the show. And I'm like, no, where's this coming from?
Have mercy.
So I'm like, Mama, do you know? I explained to her all of this. Even producers have hit me up asking me if I'm leaking the show.
Now, y'all know how I feel about Kiki. I like Kiki. I have spoken with her. I have not spoken with her since last night, but I spoke with her like maybe a couple of days ago. But my question would be to Kiki, if she sees this, is why would you get your mother involved? I know I asked her kind of about that, and she said that she was having so many people wanting to meet with her and interview her. She just asked her mother to help her, like, get it all sorted out. And I understand that. Like, maybe get it written down, let me know, and I can contact them. But not let your mother just get into this triangle to the point where you have called your mother, you have explained what's going on this trip. And because you're on the trip and you probably can't continue to talk to her, she calls Anthony, because she just don't have anybody else to call. Now he's in it. Because I remember when he talked about it, right? I remember that. And when Dawn Michelle was on Queen Sheba's live, she said Anthony had called her upset about something going on in Houston. She said, let me call you back. And I've said this before. I'm having deja vu. Let me call you back when I get this figured out. And she said she called him back. Dawn Michelle called Anthony back and said, leave it alone. Let the show play out. Don't get involved with production or anything. And I agree with that 100%. Because we just saw them. They hadn't even made it to Houston that we can see yet on the show. Now we know everything that has happened. Let's keep going, child. Now, Anthony is over here in the hospital this morning. This is this morning. He just went live. He is over here trying to get his heart checked out. This is too much. You know what I'm saying? This man at the hospital trying to get an EKG because it's just stressful. He's in it. Kiki's in it. Mel's in it. Like the whole show is in it. Child, that's why I just reviewed the show, honey. Let's keep going. Now, let's get into Jonathan Majors. Did y'all see this crazy man running around the city from this woman? Jonathan, like, I don't know what to believe at this point now about him and Grace. Because I'm going to show the video. It looked like they had got out of the car. He had kind of grabbed her a little bit. And then I don't know what happened. And then he just, like my grandma would say, tore out the running. He just tears out the running. The girl almost got hit. Let's get into it. Okay, y'all, this is the video from TMZ where it got started. So they're getting out of the car. He kind of jerks her a little bit. Then he jerks away from her. Now, he has torn off the running around the building, and she right behind him. Right? Now, here he comes. Look at him flying down the street. And look at her. Girl, Grace, why are you running behind this man? Is that the same parked car they got out of? Like, did they make a block? Now, here he goes in the parking lot. Here she goes in the parking lot behind him. Y'all, he's crossed the street. She is about to get hit. Watch this. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I don't even know what's going on right here. Now, here he goes in slow motion, right? He is still running away from this woman. Look at her. Out of breath. She can't even run no more. Jonathan. Jonathan. Crazy. Now, child, they have run all the way back home, right? He getting stuff together. It's just music playing. He's going upstairs. This is I'm trying to think, is this the police or this is her recording? Because they go up all these stairs. Y'all, they end up with her in the closet, laid out in the floor, looking like she getting an IV from the police. All in the bedroom, honey. All in this man's house. This is insane. Now look at this. They done made it up to the closet. The police telling him to come out of the closet, sir. Right? And they down here trying to get her situated. Jonathan, go away from me, Apollo. And look at her laid out. Why would you want to put yourself in a situation like this? You know what I'm saying? This is what has happened. Let's get into the Michelle Obama and Coretta Scott King of it all.
Yeah. Do you really go, baby? Do you really?
Yes.
Then how dare you come home drunk and disturb the peace of our house when we have a plan? I would like to get to the point where your friends know what job I'm on and go, I think Grace is going to be out of commission. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I won't.
No, do you understand that? Because that team, that unit, right? Grace has to be in a certain mindset to support Coretta Scott King. You know who that is? That's Martin Luther King's wife. Michelle Obama. Barack Obama's wife.
I can't believe that.
I know, I'm not. I shouldn't have gone out. I'm sorry.
Let me just lay it out for you, right? If I'm just gonna say this. My temper, my shit, my trauma, blah, all that said, right? And I'm gonna say I'm a great man. A great man. I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in. That's real. I'm not being a dick about it. I didn't ask for it. I've worked, and that's the situation. The woman that supports me, that I support, that needs to be a great woman and make sacrifices the way that man is making for her and for them ultimately. Last night, 2 nights ago, we did not do that.
And for him to get himself up here, I want a non-melanated woman sometime and a melanated woman at another time, is crazy to me. And you got a nerve to talk about Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama. Those are wives. Grace is not a wife. And the way he talked to her is crazy. But, you know, it would have been different if it was one of us, I think. I think it would have been a little different. Let's keep going. Todd Chrisley is going to take us out. Bye, y'all.
The food is dated. It's out of date by at minimum a year. It's a year past expiration. And they are literally starving these men to death here. These men are getting, I don't know that they're getting 1,000 calories a day.
So what are you eating if you're not eating the food?
The only food that I eat is what I make that I buy from commissary. One of the wardens' ways of kind of been told this